Hi folks, it's John again, coming to you with some more free video insights into how to write a script. We've got our website there, www.howtowriteascript.org. I hope you've come and visited us and got some of the free tips and information off there. Today I just wanted to go over quickly and tell you about characters, the vital ingredient in the story. I wanted to go over their role, the role that they play in the story, and give you, I get a lot of questions from a lot of people asking me where I get my ideas for characters, so I just wanted to go over briefly where I personally get my ideas for a lot of my characters in my films. So the character is the main driver of the story. It is vital that you introduce the main character in the first 10 minutes, and as we've gone over before, the 1 page of movie script equals 1 minute of movie time. So you want to introduce the main character in the first 10 pages of the first 10 minutes, make them as interesting and innovative as possible. I know that's quite an obvious thing to say, but it does get lost on a lot of young up-and-coming screenwriters. It's in the story we learn as the audience, as the character learns. So that is very important to remember. You think of like a detective story or something. We learn about the crime and the puzzle that he's trying to solve as the main character in a detective story learns. So that's really the essence of character. It relates to the audience, and we as the audience learn as the character learns. Now the characters certainly should complement, and they should be very different from each other as well. So that's important to remember. Don't make all your characters blend into the one sort of generic person, which does seem to happen a lot with young up-and-coming screenwriters again. And of course the essence of drama is tension, so you need to these characters need to conflict on certain levels to drive the story forward. So what a character does in the movie, its role, the character explores the story, it drives the story forward. As I said, the audience learns and relates to the characters. It drives and advances everything from the emotion and the action in the story. It's all very much character driven. That's why anything happens in the movie is due to the character. Now make sure the audience can relate to the main characters. I saw there was an example of this obviously in the latest Star Wars movies, where a lot of what we saw was, I guess, lost because the audience couldn't really relate to a lot of the characters in the movie. So it's important that you remember, no matter what the genre, make sure the audience can relate to your main characters. Now, where do I get my ideas for characters? This is probably the #1 question that I am asked. Well, firstly, just let me reiterate that point from the last slide. Make sure the character is someone that the audience can relate to. Now, I get my ideas for my stories from any walk of life, just going through my day-to-day routine. It could be at work, on the bus, friends, other films. There really is no end to where you can get your ideas from. A very key point here is give your character different voices and different accents so they don't blend in together. That's vital. Or even have an idea of an actor who you think would be perfect for the part of your character, and write it for that actor, so that will differentiate a lot of the dialogue, and it'll make sure that a lot of the characters don't blend in together. A good idea is to write character backgrounds first. What were they doing right up until the very first moment they appear in the script or in the movie? What were they doing? Write a full background. What were they doing right up until that point? So for that, thanks for joining me. For that and a whole lot more, come and visit us at www.howtowriteascript.org. We'll walk you through step by step on how to write your own Hollywood blockbuster. If you haven't visited us already, we look forward to seeing you soon. www.howtowriteascript.org. Speak to you again. Bye-bye.